following guidelines for the information of parents, guardians, teachers, candidates, and the general public. All senior high schools and senior high technical and vocational schools in Ghana have been placed in 5 categories, namely Category A, Category B, Category C, Category D, and Category E. All candidates must choose their first, second, and third choices from schools in Category A, Category B, Category C, and Category E in order of preference. Each choice must have a program and accommodation preference. Candidates and parents should note that Category A schools can only be selected once, and Category B schools can be selected twice. A candidate can select all 3 choices from Category C or Category E. Additionally, candidates are to select one mandatory senior high technical or vocational technical school and program from Category E. This category consists of all public senior high technical and vocational schools in Ghana. Candidates must know that when placed in a school in this category, the program of choice shall be a technical or vocational program. Also, candidates are to select one school from Category D. Category D represents the day school option. These schools are schools that students will prefer to attend as day students and therefore must be schools that are located in the candidate's catchment area. In total, all candidates must select 5 schools. Parents are supposed to supervise the awards in the filling and selection process, sign and then submit forms to their current junior high school. This message is brought to you by the Ghana Education Service and the Free SHS Secretariat.
Chat to us anytime, anywhere. Access our virtual assistant, the ACCRA bot, 24/7. That's Africanacity. That's ACCRA. Unlock banking with biometrics. Now you can access the ACCRA mobile banking app using your fingerprint or facial recognition. Download today. That's Africanacity. That's ACCRA.
COVID-19 has changed the world, but despite the challenges, the spirit of Africanacity is still alive. It's in the tenacity of the men and women keeping us going. It's in the creativity you use to work, teach, and do it all. And it's in the ingenuity of all those who are making a difference. Thank you to everyone still getting things done. Your Africanacity inspires us.
Every now and again, Goil makes good things happen. This time, Goil has introduced Super XP Ron 95, a higher grade fuel loaded with additives and yet sold at the same price as normal fuel. Goil Super XP Ron 95 enhances engine performance like never before. It maintains the engine by keeping it clean from carbon deposits. Goil Super XP Ron 95 is designed to burn slowly and thus improves fuel economy, making you save money after several kilometers. Goil Super XP Ron 95 gives you a smooth driving experience that is less vibrations. Fill up with Goil Super XP Ron 95. Now there's no need to pay more for any higher grade fuel. Goil has that sorted. Goil, good energy.
Offering our new and over 26 million existing customers worldwide an absolutely free COVID-19 cover. Yes, absolutely free. A couple of reasons. The satisfaction of knowing that you know we care. It's in conformity with who we are, the core of identity. We have a value of initiative that constantly drives us and to push the bar. We have a mantra, always listening, always understanding, and we back that up. Customer satisfaction is important to us. We have been doing this for over 170 years. We have honored our promise throughout the years. We were there in 1848 during the cholera pandemic, the sinking of the Titanic in 1912, through World Wars I and II, 1918 Spanish flu epidemic, through the decade of the Great Depression, 2002 SARS outbreak. And we certainly have every intention of honoring claims for this 2020 coronavirus pandemic. Hi, My name is Razak Abdul, and I'm the head of customer service here at Prudential Life Insurance Ghana. I invite you all to join the Prudential Life family today.
There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. Getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your Premier and Classic farewell plans. The biggest challenge for most clients having a funeral policy is the fact that when they are unable to pay premiums due to financial challenges, the policies elapse and the full benefit falls off. We have introduced the no-lapse guarantee on our funeral plans. This ensures that you don't lose your full benefit during challenging financial moments. Prudential, always listening, always understanding.
It's time to be extra. To get extra. Be extra with Airtel Tigo's new call and data bundles. Live extra only on Airtel Tigo.
Dial star 111 hash now.
Airtel Tigo. Life is simple.
Kwesi, morning. I just sent you Airtel Tigo money from my new number. We delivered 2 healthy kids last night. Congrats. Have you heard? Kwesi has
2 kids. Have you heard?
My son has 2 kids. Kwesi. No. Now your sister almost 7. Have you heard the news about the missing chicken?
Have you heard? Get free calls and free Airtel Tigo money transfers for 6 months on new Airtel Tigo SIMs. Get a SIM today.
Choose Dano Milk for your family because 100% of our milk is sourced from our farms, taking great care in every step to ensure the milk that gets to you is of high quality. So build your strength every day with the goodness of Dano Milk. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
ACCRA College of Medicine is the leading private medical college in the country, seeking to train doctors who are committed to excellence and have the heart power. With the state-of-the-art facilities, small class size, and an amazing faculty, we help our students learn better.
My dream of becoming a medical doctor is now a reality because at ACM, I am offered the best learning experience.
We are accredited by the National Accreditation Board and the Medical and Dental Council. ACM is affiliated to the University of Ghana with mentorship from the University of Ghana Medical School.
For those who want to pursue medicine, our doors are wide open. ACCRA College of Medicine is the place to be.
Visit www.acm.edu.gh to apply now. ACCRA College of Medicine, producing the next generation of health professionals.
Newmont Africa is a subsidiary of Newmont Corporation, the world's leading gold mining business with unmatched portfolio of assets, prospects, and talent. The global leader in sustainability. We're driven by our values of safety, integrity, sustainability, inclusion, and responsibility. We are the leading gold producer in Ghana with the purpose of creating value and improving the lives of our stakeholders through sustainable and responsible mining.
The National Science and Maths Quiz and Science Festival has grown to become one of the most anticipated events in Ghana and has lived beyond all expectations since its inception in 1993. It has in recent years grown exponentially in popularity and reach and has become one of the most popular programs nationwide. The 2019 edition of the National Science and Maths Quiz and Science Festival was an absolute smasher that drew crowds from far and near to witness the annual intellectual battle among senior high schools in Ghana. After a whole month of watching some of the smartest young brains in the country at work, solving difficult mathematics and science questions, St. Augustine's College emerged champions of the 2019 edition. Their journey to lifting the trophy was a remarkable one. In 2018, St. Augustine's College lost the opportunity to participate in the national championship when they lost their contest to Swedru Senior High School at the regional qualifiers. In 2019, however, they came back invincible, winning one tough contest after another, starting with the regional qualifiers and then winning the maiden edition of the Central Regional Championship. They then crowned their wonderful run in the competition with the National Championship trophy. For winning the competition, St. Augustine's College received a total cash prize of 80,000 Ghana cedis, with 20,000 Ghana cedis going to the contestants, 20,000 Ghana cedis to the teachers, and 40,000 Ghana cedis to the school. The team was also presented with a custom-made trophy and 7 gold medals for the 3 contestants and 4 subject teachers: chemistry, biology, physics, and maths. Before the champions returned to the Central Region, Tank Palace Hotel hosted them together with the quiz mistress, Dr. Elsie Effa Kaufman, and the managing director of Primetime, Mrs. Nanaikwe Ankoma Asari, to lunch. When the champions returned to Cape Coast with the trophy, they were met with fanfare, drumming and dancing in the streets. Holy Child School joined their boys in celebrating their victory, and the townsfolk were obviously delighted to have the trophy back in the region again. Later in the year, Primetime Limited also presented the winning team to the presidency, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, at the Jubilee House. This was the 3rd successive visit of an NSMQ champion to the presidency. Thanks to Adansi Travels and Kenya Airways, the winning team got a wonderful treat to help them unwind after the challenging month they had just been through. On the 21st of August 2019, the 3 contestants, Joseph Menu Afo, Stephen Jimmy Newton, and Anthony Papa Eliason, together with their teacher, Mr. Isaac Adumako, and the quiz mistress, Dr. Elsie Effa Kaufman, as well as an official from Primetime, embarked on a 10-day all-expenses-paid trip to Nairobi and Dubai. Even though it was meant to be a fun trip, it doubled as an educational tour. In Nairobi, the team visited the world-famous Giraffe Center in Langata, where they spent time feeding the giraffes and learning about the different species of this magnificent animal. After spending 2 days in Nairobi, the team left for the United Arab Emirates, where they spent 7 days touring the city of Dubai. They visited notable landmarks, including the Burj Khalifa, which is the tallest building in the world, and the Burj Al Arab, the world's most luxurious 7-star hotel. The team went to the Dubai Fountain Show at the Dubai Mall, where they spent the evening admiring the splendor of the waterfall in synchronized rhythm with the music.
Welcome to the 2020 edition of the National Science and Math Quiz. We are in the quarterfinals. Today we present you with the third quarterfinal contest, which features KUMASI Secondary Technical School, ACCRA Academy, and our reigning champions, St. Augustine's College. Let me remind you that we are in the Absa Bank money zone. What this means is that each score or each point is worth 10 Ghana cedis to every team member. No one will leave this stage empty-handed. Of course, if you earn a negative score, you have to pay into the accounts of Absa. But I don't expect that to happen. I don't expect that to happen. I will introduce the contestants, but before I do so, I would like to acknowledge our sponsors. The National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service in partnership with Absa Bank and supported by Joy News, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, GOIL, Airtel Tigo, Deno Milk, Accra College of Medicine, Academic City University College, Central University, GTP, Adansi Travels, Third Eye Care and Vision Center, Medifem Multi-Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, Newmont Ghana, and YFM. This is a prime time production. Thank you. It is a prime time production. My name is Elsie Ifa-Kaufman, and I am honored to be your quiz mistress. St. Augustine's College is represented by
Emewabagri, final year.
Ando Calvin, final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
You're doing well?
Yes, please.
Okay, so as reigning champions, how has your year been like with COVID-19 and all?
We've been preparing and then doing the needful. We've been preparing very well and then doing the needful.
All right, I see. So you've been keeping very busy.
Yes,
all right, what has the journey been like for you so far?
So far, the competition has been very keenly contested.
All right, what are we expecting today?
Okay, so in this contest, we are expecting that the divine favor of God will locate us.
All right, I wish you well. ACCRA Academy is represented by
Sibuda Korechmon, final year. Awuye Marcelinus Agbenyega, final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Sibu, I remember you from last year. How have you been doing?
We've been doing well, and we've been praying and working very hard.
Doing well?
Yeah, praying and also we've been working hard.
All right, that's great.
Yeah.
And your journey so far in the 2020 edition, what has happened? Who did you meet and what happened?
In our previous contest, we met at St. State College, and by God's grace, we sailed through.
All right. And what are we expecting this time?
Our expectation is that the Lion of Judah that brought us here shall lead us to victory.
I wish you well. Best wishes. KUMASI Secondary Technical School is represented by
Donko Anthony, final year. JC Judges, final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, madam.
How are you?
You're doing great.
Wonderful. What has your year been like?
It's been fine by the grace of God. The training, the hard work, and everything has been good. So we are praying that the Lord will lead us today.
All right. And your journey so far, what have you been up to? Who did you meet and how did they go?
We met Suga Kope and Takrady Senior High School during the preliminary stage, and by the grace of God, everything has been fine.
All right. So you eliminated a cedar school. Is that what you did? You eliminated a cedar school. All right. This contest, what are we expecting?
We are expecting that the grace of God will lead us and everything will be fine.
All right. I wish you well. I wish you well. Contestants, let's begin round one, okay? But of course, as always, the contest will come to you in 5 rounds. This first round is a round for fundamental concepts. The questions are simple and direct. Please, I'm expecting simple and direct answers from you. If you answer your major question correctly, 3 points. If the question is incorrectly answered, it becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If the answer is right, a bonus point. If the answer is incorrect, there's a penalty, 1 point. For questions that require calculations, you have 30 seconds to present your answer. If there are no calculations, you have 10 seconds to do so. All questions, all of them, in all rounds, you are to attempt just once. Best wishes to all schools. Best wishes. I'm going to be starting with you, ACCRA Academy. All right. And this first set of questions will require 30 seconds of your time. All right, are we ready? Great. ACCRA Academy. Find the shortest wavelength in the Bremsstrahlung spectrum produced by electrons accelerated from rest through a potential difference of 25 kilovolts. Yes, Sibu.
Wavelength is 5.0 times 10 exponent negative 11 meters. 5.0 times 10 exponent negative 11 meters.
Yes, you are right. Please, all of you, I need you to speak loudly and audibly, okay? All right. St. Augustine's. Find the shortest wavelength in the Bremsstrahlung spectrum produced by electrons accelerated from rest through a potential difference of 37 kilovolts. ML.
Will it be 5? Okay. So the wavelength is 3.4 times 10 exponent negative 11 meters.
You are right. KUMASI Secondary Technical School. Find the minimum accelerating voltage for an X-ray tube that generates Bremsstrahlung of wavelength 18 picometers. No. For bonus. Who rang? Yes, go ahead, please. Yes.
69 kilovolt.
You're right. Hmm. 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Solve the equation for real values of x. Solve the equation for real values of x. That's the preamble. So now, ACCRA Academy. Absolute value of the expression x squared minus 2x plus 1 is equal to 4. Miscellaneous.
X is such that x equals 3.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. I will tell you the full answer later on. All right. With the same preamble, St. Augustine's. Absolute value of the expression x squared minus 3x plus 5 is equal to 9. Yes, ML.
Mine is not perfect. So x is such that x is equal to -1 or x is equal to 4.
Yes. With the same preamble. Absolute value of the expression x squared plus 2x plus 5 is equal to 5. Yes, Tony?
X is such that x is equal to 0 or -2.
Yes. And so, ACCRA Academy, I'm sure by now you know what the answer should have been, right? Okay, so x is equal to 3 or -1. You didn't give me -1. All right. Next set, 10 seconds. State the type of graph that will be obtained for an ideal gas at constant temperature if its PV, product of pressure and volume values, are plotted on the y-axis against its V, volume, on the x-axis. Yes, miscellaneous.
An isotherm.
I'm not accepting that for a bonus. All right, I'm going to hold on to your answer and come back to tell you later. All right, so St. Augustine's. State the type of graph that will be obtained for an ideal gas at constant pressure when its temperature values, that is T, are plotted on the y-axis against corresponding values of its volume V on the x-axis. Yes, ML.
We come to the next. Okay, so the graph that will be obtained is going to be a straight line which has a positive gradient.
Yes, you are right. KUMASI Secondary Technical School. State the type of graph that will be obtained for an ideal gas at constant temperature when values of its volume V are plotted on the y-axis against the reciprocal of the corresponding pressure, that is 1 over P, on the x-axis. Tony?
A linear graph, which is a straight line with a positive gradient.
You are right. All right, so ACCRA Academy, what you were expecting from you was you will get a straight line which is parallel to the x-axis. That's what we were expecting. All right, next set, 10 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. State the following laws in genetics. State the following laws in genetics. So I'll give you the name of the law, you state it. All right, so ACCRA Academy, law of dominance. Yes, Tibu.
The law of dominance states that for any trait, the characteristic is determined by two alleles, where one allele marks the effect of another, hence expressing itself in the presence of the other.
Again.
Law of dominance states that for any trait, the characteristic is determined by two alleles, where one allele is dominant and marks the effect of the other allele in its presence.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. Okay, so this can be stated in various ways, right? So this is also Mendel's third law. And one way of stating it is that in a heterozygote, I didn't get that part from you. Okay, so in a heterozygote, one trait will conceal the presence of another trait for the same characteristic. Or one of the factors for a pair of inherited traits will be dominant and the other recessive unless both are recessive. Those are different ways of stating the same thing, okay? So you have to make clear that it's about heterozygosity, okay? All right. St. Augustine's, with the same preamble, your law is the law of independent assortment. Yes, Emil.
Okay. The law of independent assortment states that each pair of an allele may combine randomly with either of another pair for a pair of genes.
2 out of 3. Okay, so the law of independent assortment. Genes do not influence each other with regard to sorting of alleles into gametes. Every possible combination of alleles is equally likely to occur, right? I didn't quite get the part about the formation of gametes from your answer. You could also have stated it differently, or different genes independently separate from one another when reproductive cells develop, okay? So your answer was incomplete. All right, with the same preamble, KUMASI, law of segregation. Yes, judges.
The law of segregation states that each character is controlled by a pair of unit factors or genes, of which only one is represented in the gamete, or one is transmitted independently of one another into the gamete to be expressed.
2. 2 out of 3. Okay, so the law of segregation, paired unit factors, that is genes, segregate equally into gametes such that offspring have an equal likelihood of inheriting any combination of factors. That's one way of stating it. Or a diploid organism passes a randomly selected allele for a trait to its offspring, such that the offspring receives one allele from each parent. Okay. Next, 30 seconds. ACCRA Academy. The focal length in air of a plano-convex thin lens made of glass of refractive index 1.60 is 18.0 centimeters. What is the magnitude of the radius of its curved surface? Yes, Tibu.
10.8 centimeters.
You are right. St. Augustine's. The surfaces of a biconvex thin lens each has a radius of magnitude 20.0 centimeters, and the refractive index of the glass the lens is made of is 1.52. Please find the focal length of the lens. Emil.
the focal length is 19.2 centimeters.
You're right. KUMASI Secondary Technical. The surfaces of a biconvex thin lens have radii of magnitude 20.0 centimeters and 10.0 centimeters, and the refractive index of the glass the lens is made of is 1.45. Please find the focal length of the lens.
So,
Tony.
The focal length is 11.1 centimeters.
That's incorrect. Yes, which of you, please? Sibu?
14.8 centimeters.
Yes. Next set, 30 seconds. I have a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Find a function g of x such that f of g of x is equal to x given. Please, did you get your preamble or shall I repeat? Find a function g of x such that f of g of x is equal to x given. All right, so now ACCRA Academy. F of x is equal to 3 over the expression 2x plus 1. Yes, Sibu.
G of x equals a fraction with numerator 3 minus x and denominator 2x.
Yes. With the same preamble, St. Augustine's. F of x is equal to the expression x plus 1 over the expression 2x plus 1. Yes, Calvin?
Okay. I have a fraction with numerator x minus 1 and denominator 1 minus 2x.
You're right. With the same preamble, KUMASI Secondary Technical. F of x is equal to the expression f of x is equal to the expression 2x plus 3 over the expression x plus 2. Is that hand up, judges? Go ahead.
Please, we have g of x to be equal to the fraction with numerator 2x minus 3 and the denominator 2 minus x.
You're right. Next set, 30 seconds. ACCRA Academy. Concentrated trioxonitrate 5 acid reacts with tin to give tin 4 oxide, nitrogen 4 oxide, and water. Please give a balanced equation for the reaction. Yes, miscellaneous.
I have 4HNO3 plus SN going into SNO2 plus 4NO2 plus 2H2O.
Yes. St. Augustine. When tin 4 oxide is fused with sodium hydroxide, the cooled solid dissolves in water to form sodium hexahydroxystannate 4. Give a balanced equation for the reaction. Yes, Emil.
Okay. So we have SnO2 plus 2NaOH plus 4H2O going into Na subscript 2 Sn open bracket OH subscript 4.
That's incorrect for bonus. For bonus. All right. I'm going to hold on to the answer for a moment. I'm holding on to the answer for now. All right. KUMASI Secondary Technical. Tin 4 sulfide dissolves in aqueous OH minus to give a mixture of SnS3 2 minus and hexahydroxystannate 4 ion. Give a balanced equation for the reaction. Yes, judges.
Madam, please, the equation is 3SnS subscript 2 plus 4OH exponent negative 1 going into 2SnS subscript 3 exponent 2 negative plus into bracket SnOH minus subscript 2.
That's incorrect for bonus. Yes, which of you? Tibu.
3SnS2 plus 6OH minus going to 2SnS3 subscript 2 minus plus Sn open bracket OH subscript 6 subscript 2 minus.
Yes. St. Augustine's, the answer to yours, SnO2 plus 2NaOH plus 2H2O going to Na2 Sn in bracket OH subscript 6. I think you people had trouble with the hexahydroxystannate 4. All right. Next 10 seconds, I have a single question to all schools. I will be moving around, gathering correct answers. When I get to your school, please give me a correct answer to the question. I will move on for the next correct answer, different from what has already been said. No bonus. All right, so this is the question. Mention one, only one, of the major secretions of the pancreas that are helpful in digestion. First choice, Accra Academy. Miscellaneous.
Pancreatic juice containing enzymes.
I'm not accepting that. St. Augustine's. Yes, Emil.
Bicarbonate ions.
No, I'm not accepting that. Yes, judges.
Pancreatic amylase.
Okay. All right, so what was I expecting? Trypsinogen, chymotrypsinogen, procarboxypeptidases, then the amylase that you mentioned, lipases, nucleases, many choices. All right, 30 seconds. Accra Academy. Determine the change in mass when a hydrogen atom in its ground state absorbs a Lyman photon that excites it to the first excited state. Yes, Sibu.
The mass equals 1.8 times 10 exponent negative 19 kilograms.
That's incorrect for bonus. The right answer is 1.81 times 10 raised to the power negative 35 kilogram. St. Augustine's. Determine the change in mass when a hydrogen atom in its ground state absorbs a Lyman photon that excites it to the second excited state. Yes, ML.
2.14 times 10 exponent negative 35 kilograms.
No. For a bonus. Yes. Tibu.
2.19 times 10 exponent negative 35 kilograms.
No. St. Augustine's, you were so close, but this is an exact science, huh? So I couldn't accept it. The right answer is 2.15 times 10 raised to the power negative 35 kilogram. When did you say it? KUMASI Secondary Technical School. Determine the change in mass when a hydrogen atom in its ground state absorbs a Lyman photon that excites it to the third excited state. Judges.
Madam, please, we have the change in mass to be 1.27 times 10 exponent negative 35 kilogram.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. Did they ring on time? No. All right. The right answer is 2.27 times 10 raised to the power negative 35 kilogram. The next set, 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Find the coordinates of the point or points of inflection of the given curve. So I'm going to give you a curve. Please find the coordinates of the point or points of inflection of the curve. All right. Your curve, Accra Academy. Y is equal to x raised to the power 4 minus 6x cubed plus 12x squared. Yes, Sibu.
So we have the coordinates of the points of inflection to be. The first coordinate being 1,7, and then the second coordinate being 2, negative 12.
All right, 2 out of 3. The right answer is 1,7, and the second point is 2,16. All right, St. Augustine's, with the same preamble, your curve is y is equal to x raised to the power 4 plus 4x cubed plus 16. Yes, Calvin.
Okay, so one point is 0.16 and another is -2.0.
You're right.
You said.
Kumasi Secondary Technical. Your curve. Y is equal to x raised to the power 4 minus 6x squared plus 2x. Yes, Sibu.
The coordinate is 1, negative 3, and negative 1, negative 7.
You're right. Thirty seconds. H3PO3 has 2 pKa's. pKa1 is 2.00 and pKa2 is 6.60. Calculate the pH of 0.100 mole per decimeter cube solution of NaH2PO3. Tibu.
A pH course 3.80.
Loudly.
3.80.
Yes. You need to speak up, please. It's very hard for me to hear you. St. Augustine's. Carbonic acid, H2CO3, has 2 pKa's, 4.20 and 9.14. Calculate the pH of 0.100 NaHCO3 solution, which in practice is alkaline. Yes, Emil.
The pH is 8.93.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. The right answer is 8.60. All right. KUMASI Secondary Technical. Calculate the pH of 0.100 mole per decimeter cubed aqueous solution of ethylamine, whose pKb is 3.37. Judges.
Madam, the pH is 5.82.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. Which of you? Yes, Tibu?
11.8. 11.8.
You're right. Last set of questions for the round. Last set of questions for the round. And it comes with a preamble to all schools. I'm going to be giving you options, okay? You will receive a set of options when I get to your school. Choose the odd one and give a reason for your choice out of the options I give you. Please, do you have your preamble? Great. So, ACCRA Academy, your options. Arthritis. That's A. A, arthritis. B, osteoporosis. C, rickets. D, atherosclerosis. Yes, Marcelinos.
D, atherosclerosis. And this is because the rest of the diseases affect bones.
Yes. All right, St. Augustine's. A, chromosomes become visible. B, the nucleolus disappears. C, the centrosomes are at opposite poles of the cell. And D, the mitotic spindle forms. Yes, Emil.
The centrosomes are at opposite poles of the cell. And then this is because the rest occurred as during prophase.
Yes. Last one for the round. KUMASI Secondary Technical. Your options. A, tricarboxylic acid cycle and urea cycle. B, Krebs cycle and Calvin cycle. C, tricarboxylic acid cycle and citric acid cycle. D, citric acid cycle and Calvin cycle.
COVID-19 has changed the world, but despite the challenges, the spirit of Africanacity is still alive. It's in the tenacity of the men and women keeping us going. It's in the creativity you use to work, teach, and do it all. And it's in the ingenuity of all those who are making a difference. Thank you to everyone still getting things done. Your Africanacity inspires us.
Newmont Africa is a subsidiary of Newmont Corporation, the world's leading gold mining business with unmatched portfolio of assets, prospects, and talent. The global leader in sustainability. We are driven by our values of safety, integrity, sustainability, inclusion, and responsibility. We are the leading gold producer in Ghana with the purpose of creating value and improving the lives of our stakeholders through sustainable and responsible mining.
Makes good things happen. This time, GOIL has introduced Super XP Ron 95, a higher grade fuel loaded with additives and yet sold at the same price as normal fuel. GOIL Super XP Ron 95 enhances engine performance like never before. It maintains the engine by keeping it clean from carbon deposits. GOIL Super XP Ron 95 is designed to burn slowly and thus improves fuel economy, making you save money after several kilometers. GOIL Super XP Ron 95 gives you a smooth driving experience, that is, less vibrations. Fill up with GOIL Super XP Ron 95. Now there's no need to pay more for any higher grade fuel. GOIL has that sorted. GOIL, good energy.
Chat to us anytime, anywhere. Access our virtual assistant, the APSA bot, 24/7. That's Africanacity. That's APSA.
Every now and again, Goil makes good things happen. This time, Goil has introduced Super XP Ron 95, a higher grade fuel loaded with additives and yet sold at the same price as normal fuel. Goil Super XP Ron 95 enhances engine performance like never before. It maintains the engine by keeping it clean from carbon deposits. Goil Super XP Ron 95 is designed to burn slowly and thus improves fuel economy, making you save money after several kilometers. Goil Super XP Ron 95 gives you a smooth driving experience, that is, less vibrations. Fill up with Goil Super XP Ron 95. Now there's no need to pay more for any higher grade fuel. Goil has that sorted. Goil, good energy.
before I announce the scores, I have a correction to make. There was a biology question which was on the contestants were to mention one of the major secretions of the pancreas that are helpful in digestion. As you can tell, this question does not say enzymatic secretion. It just said secretion. And so St. Augustine's gave an answer which was not enzymatic, but is also acceptable. They said bicarbonate. So we are going to accept that. All right. So the answers... So the answer is still all those biological molecules plus bicarbonate. All right. At the end of the first round, KUMASI Secondary Technical School has 17 points. ACCRA Academy has 27 points. St. Augustine's College has 27 points. Four more rounds to go. Round 2. This round is also known as the speed race. The questions in the round are directed to all 3 schools simultaneously. For an opportunity to answer a question, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell, St. Augustine's College? Thank you. Yours, ACCRA Academy. Thank you. And yours, KUMASI Secondary Technical School. All right. If you ring and answer correctly on the first attempt, 3 points. On the second attempt, 2 points. On the third attempt, 1 point. But be careful, because if you attempt to answer a question and your answer is not forthcoming in a reasonable time period, or the answer is wrong, you lose a precious point. For questions which require calculations, you have 30 seconds maximum to present your answer. If there are no calculations, you have a maximum of 10 seconds to do so. Best wishes to all 3 schools. First set of questions, 10 seconds each. Why does the rate of photosynthesis decrease at higher... Yes, Tibu.
At higher temperature. Photosynthesis is catalyzed by certain enzymes, such as ribose biphosphate carboxylase. And these enzymes work within a particular temperature range. Thus, they require an optimum temperature to act. So when temperature increases, the enzymes, since they contain proteins, are denatured. Hence, they are not able to catalyze the process of photosynthesis.
Next one. Why is insulin not given orally, but it is, yes, Emil? Oh. KUMASI, go ahead.
This is because insulin is a protein, and so when it's taken orally, the enzymes present in the stomach will digest it, so the raw function of the insulin cannot be...
Yes. Bats find their prey by emitting high-pitched clicks. But moths have evolved simple ears to hear these clicks so they can avoid the bats. What type of evolution? Yes, Emil.
Divergent evolution.
No. Who rang next? Yes. Judges.
Convergent evolution.
No. Did you ring? No. The right answer is co-evolution. Next set, 10 seconds each. Give the expected energy changes to be experienced by chlorine alone in the formation of sodium chloride from sodium metal and chlorine gas. Yes. Which of you, Emil?
Yes. So we have enthalpy of dissociation and enthalpy of, that's the first, enthalpy of first ionization energy.
That's incorrect. Who rang next? Yes.
So dissociation of this, the enthalpy of dissociation or atomization energy.
Pardon?
The enthalpy of dissociation or the atomization energy, and then the electron affinity.
Again.
The enthalpy of dissociation or the atomization energy, and then the electron affinity.
I'm not accepting. Did you ring? Okay, go ahead.
The enthalpy of dissociation of the chlorine gas and the first electron affinity, or the enthalpy change of the first electron affinity.
I'm not accepting it. Okay. Is the way in which you presented your answer. There are actually three of them. There are three of them. Dissociation of chlorine, not or, it's and. Atomization of chlorine, and electron affinity of chlorine. Okay? Three of them. All right. The aqueous solution of iodine is unstable. How is a stable I2 solution prepared? Did they make it? No. They didn't make it. All right. So this is how, if you want to prepare stable iodine solution, this is what you do. Please pay attention. You'll learn something new today. All right. So solid Ki or Ki solution is added to aqueous I2. The I minus complexes with I2 to form I3 minus. So that's how to do it if you want to prepare a stable iodine solution. Isn't that interesting? Yes. Next one. Alumina is electrolyzed in its molten form as a solution in molten cryolite, Na3Al(F6). What is the purpose of having... Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so the cryolite that is present inside helps the aluminium to have a very low melting point so that the aluminium can easily be recovered from the mixture. That's the slag. After the electrolysis after electrolysis has taken place, so the cryolite helps to reduce the melting point of the aluminium metal inside the mixture.
I'm not accepting it. So did the rest of you ring? You didn't ring. So let me finish. What is the purpose of having cryolite in the molten alumina? Yes, Sibu.
Molten cryolite acts as an impurity which decreases the melting point of the alumina in the electrolytic cell, hence reducing the energy required to decompose the alumina into its constituents Al3 plus and O2 minus.
Yes. So it's the important part. You all know that it reduces the melting point. That part we all know, right? But why is that important? So that you need less energy to reduce the amount of energy that you need in order to keep it in its molten form. Okay, so that was the important part, which was not right for your answer. All right. Next set, 30 seconds each. For the first one, please give your answer in order. All right? Give in order, proper order. And this is the question. Find the first three terms of the sequence defined by UN is equal to cosine of the expression n pi over 6. Yes, Tony.
Yeah. And the first three terms of this sequence, root 3 over 2, comma, root 3, comma, 3 root 3 on 2.
No. Who next? Yes, ACCRA Academy, Tsibu.
The first three terms are root 3 over 2, 1 over 2, and 0.
You are right. Next one, please be formal with your answer. Be formal with your answer. Find the solution set of the compound inequality. And the inequality is negative 15 less than 3, the expression 3x minus 6, less than 9. Yes.
I have x to be such that negative 3 less than x less than 5.
Yes. Next one. Given the matrices, A is a 2 by 2 matrix with elements 2, negative 3, 4, 6. And B is a 2 by 2 matrix with elements 3, 5, 4, negative 2. Find the matrix AB. Yes.
The matrix
Emil.
AB is a 2 by 2 matrix with entries negative 6, 16, 36, and 8.
You're right. Last set of questions for the round. Last set. 30 seconds each. Young's modulus of an alloy is 200 gigapascal, and its coefficient of linear thermal expansion is 1.6 times 10 raised to the power negative 5 per Kelvin. Find the temperature change of a rod made of the alloy that produces the same strain as a tensile stress of 8.0 megapascal. Yes, which of you? Kelvin.
2.5 Kelvin.
Yes. Next one. the magnetic energy density in SI units at the center of a singleton circular coil of radius r in which a current I flows? Name any physical constant you use. The right answer is mu naught multiplied by I squared over 8R squared. And of course, U naught is the permeability of free space. Last question for the round. Find the wavelength of the most energetic Bremsstrahlung photon generated when electrons accelerated from rest through a potential difference of 640 kilovolts strike a target. Yes, Emil.
Okay. So 1.9 times 10 exponent negative 12 meters.
You are right. That's the end of the second round.
There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. Getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your Premier and Classic farewell plans. The biggest challenge for most clients having a funeral policy is the fact that when they are unable to pay premiums due to financial challenges, the policies elapse and the full benefit falls off. We have introduced the no-lapse guarantee on our funeral plans. This ensures that you don't lose your full benefit during challenging financial moments. Prudential, always listening, always understanding.
Every now and again, Goyle makes good things happen. This time, Goyle has introduced Super XP Ron 95, a higher grade fuel loaded with additives and yet sold at the same price as normal fuel. Goyle Super XP Ron 95 enhances engine performance like never before. It maintains the engine by keeping it clean from carbon deposits. Goyle Super XP Ron 95 is designed to burn slowly and thus improves fuel economy, making you save money after several kilometers. Goyle Super XP Ron 95 gives you a smooth driving experience, that is, less vibrations. Fill up with Goyle Super XP Ron 95. Now there's no need to pay more for any higher grade fuel. Goyle has that sorted. Goyle, good energy.
At the end of the second round, KUMASI Secondary Technical School has 17 points. St. Augustine's College has 33 points. ACCRA Academy has 36 points. We are at the top of the third round. At stake in this round is the Prudential Life Insurance NSMQ Star. This is an award that goes to any school that earns a perfect score of 10 points in the round. Okay. So I hope you'll be working towards that. And the star at this stage is worth 2,800 Ghana cedis to the team. Best wishes. All right. So round 3. This round has the problem of the day. The problem of the day is a single question to all 3 schools. From the time I ask you to begin, you will have 4 minutes to present your answer. As mentioned, it's worth 10 points. Please stand up. Face the audience. And you may pick up the problem of the day so we can read it together. Problem of the day. A water tank has the shape of an inverted circular cone with base radius 4 meters and height 8 meters. Water is being pumped into the tank at the rate of 4 meters cubed per minute. A. When the radius of the water level is R and the depth of the water is H, express the volume V of water in terms of H only. B. Find the rate at which the water level is rising when the water is 6 meters deep. C. Find the rate at which the radius of the water is increasing when the water height is 6 meters. Contestants, this is your problem of the day. You may now begin. put on page 1 for me, each of you. The contestants have presented their answers. Before I award the marks, let's look at the suggested solution from the consultants. This is a problem in mathematics. So a water tank has the shape of an inverted circular cone, and it has a base radius of 4 meters and a height 8 meters. Water is being pumped into the tank at the rate of 4 meters cubed per minute. The first question was, when the radius of the water level is at R and the depth of the water is H, express the volume V of water in terms of H only. All right. First thing, if you sketch it, it will help you a great deal. So you have this inverted cone, right? At the very top of it, the radius is 4 meters, and the height of it, the total height of it is 8 meters. Now, at a certain height H, which is somewhere inside this cone, you have a radius R. Okay, so first thing is to observe this carefully. When you look at it, you will see that it is symmetrical. And so you can have some relationships established. So by symmetry, R over H has to be equal to 4 over 8. That is by observation and symmetry. Once you observe this, things will start going very well for you. Because then all you have to do is to solve for R, right? And R is equal to H over 2. Now, the volume of a cone is V is equal to pi R squared H over 3. If you know this, that's great, because now you can substitute the value that you now have for R into this so that you have an expression in H only. And if you do that, you will get pi H cubed over 12. For doing all this, getting to the value R is equal to half of H, right? And then knowing the right formula for the volume of this cone and substituting correctly, all of that is worth 2 marks, 2 points. The second part. Find the rate at which the water level is rising when the water is 6 meters deep. Okay. What you have to do now, we have to look for the volume, the rate at which the water level is rising when the water is 6 meters deep. We'll have to differentiate, right? We are talking about rates, so it's differentiation. So we'll differentiate with respect to time, since we are talking rates per time. So we take what we obtained from the first part A, right? So we know the equation. What we'll do is we'll differentiate V with respect to T, and we will get dV dt is equal to dV dH multiplied by dH dt. All right. If you differentiate that function that we had, you will get pi h squared over 4 multiplied by dH dt. Let's make dH dt. By the way, if you get this far, you get 2 points. Let's differentiate. Let's change the subject so that we have dH dt as the subject. After all, that's what we are looking for, right? So dH dt is equal to 4 over pi h squared divided by dV dt. Okay. Now we substitute because we've been given some values in the problem there. So we substitute h, which is 6, and dV dt is 4. This comes from the problem. Okay, so we had 1 point. We'll get 1 point. If you get an expression for dH dt, that's worth 1 point. Now, if you substitute, realize that you need to substitute you will get another point. And then dh dt will become 4 over pi multiplied by 6 squared. And then this is multiplied by 4 because dv dt is 4, right? And if you clean up this, you will get 4 over 9 pi meter per minute. This is worth 2 points. Now we are left with the last bit, which is the C. For C, we're to find the rate at which the radius r of the water is increasing when the water height is 6 meters. So we've been given 6 meters as the water height. No need to go for any complicated matters. We already know from the first part, from the A, that r is half h, right? So what we have to do is to just differentiate r with respect to t. If we do that, we'll get half dh dt. And so we already know dh dt, don't we, from B. It's just half of it. So we take half of that and we'll get 2 over 9 pi meters per minute. This is worth 2 points. And that, if you sum up all the partial points, will leave you with 10 points. This was a suggested solution from the consultants. Now contestants. St. Augustine's College. Your problem started early. You didn't see the symmetry. And because you didn't see the symmetry, everything became more difficult than it needed to be. Okay? The only thing I see there that was helpful was the formula for the volume of a cone. Okay, you got that part right. And so that whole part was worth 2 points. The best I can do for you is to give you 1 point. The rest was a major loss. So you have 1 out of 10. ACCRA Academy. You notice the symmetry, okay? And you were able to do part A. You actually arrived at the proper answer for the volume in terms of H only. That's worth 2 points. Then the second part, you started. You have the equation that was needed for dv dt, right? And that's about it. So you get the 2 points for that. And then suddenly you started looking for dr dt. I don't know where the confusion was. And so at the end of the day, you have 4 out of 10. KUMASI Secondary Technical School, you started very well. You noticed the symmetry. You were able to do part A. You have 2 points for that. You differentiated dv dt. You have everything right for that. In fact, you went all the way to the end of B, right? You were able to arrive at the 4 over 9 pi meter per minute, right? So you got it all the way up to there. Then when it got to C, that is where trouble started. You went back, instead of just observing that you needed to start with the R, which you already had from A, you went back to the V and tried to do all kinds of manipulation, so you didn't finish. Okay. At the end of the day, you have all the scores with the exception of the C, and so you wind up with 8 out of 10. That's the end of the problem of the day and the end of round 3. round 4. In this round, I'm going to be presenting you with statements. When you receive a statement, please consider the statement very carefully. Oh, yeah. Forgive me. Yes, before we start the 4th round, St. Augustine's College would like to make a substitution. Calvin, it's been a pleasure having you. Best wishes. And Bless is replacing Calvin. Welcome, Bless. So round 4 begins. In this round, I'm going to be presenting you with statements. When you receive a statement, please consider the statement very carefully and let me know whether it's true or false. If you are right, 2 points. If you are incorrect, you lose a precious point. You may choose not to respond, in which case that statement becomes available to the 2 other schools. If a school ranks and answers correctly, 2 full points. If not, there's a penalty, 1 point. Best wishes to all 3 schools. I'm starting with you, St. Augustine's College. Your statement. A function f of x is an even function if its graph is symmetric about the origin. Bless.
False.
You're right. KUMASI Secondary Technical. A function is odd if its graph is symmetric about the origin. Yes, judges?
True.
That's right. ACCRA Academy. A function is even if its graph is symmetric about the x-axis. Marcelinos.
False.
You're right. St. Augustine's. The sulfides of lead and copper are both black. Yes, ML?
True.
That's right. KUMASI. Zinc sulfide is white in color. Judges?
True.
That's right. Iron 3 sulfide is yellow in color. Yes, Sibu?
True.
No, that's a false statement. The wings of bats and the wings of insects are analogous structures. Yes, ML?
True.
Yes. The complex eyes of vertebrates, cephalopods, and arthropods are analogous structures. Judges?
True.
That's right. The flippers of dolphins and the legs of horses are analogous structures. Marcelinos.
False.
You're right. The next set comes with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. A battery has a fixed internal resistance which is independent of the current supplied by the battery. Did you get your preamble? Yes. Yes. Great. So, St. Augustine's. The battery supplies maximum power to a resistive load when its terminal voltage is half the EMF of the battery. Yes, Bless?
False.
No, that's a true statement. And Bless, I need you to speak up, please, okay? All right. With the same preamble, the battery supplies maximum power to a resistive load when the load resistance equals half the internal resistance of the battery. Judges?
False.
You're right. With the same preamble, the battery supplies maximum power to a resistive load when the load draws half the short circuit current of the battery. Yes, Subu?
False.
No, that's a true statement. St. Augustine. A matrix has a determinant only if it is a square matrix. Yes, Emil?
False.
Oh, dear. It's a true statement. Kumasi. Every square matrix has an inverse. Judges?
False.
Yes. A matrix has an inverse if its determinant is 0. Yes, Marcellinus?
False.
You're right. St. Augustine's. Generally, ionic compounds have high melting points. Emil?
True.
Yes. Covalent compounds have relatively low melting points. Judges?
True.
Yes. Ionic compounds are soluble in both water and organic solvents. Yes, Marcellinus?
False.
Yes. St. Augustine's. Photorespiration is a type of respiration which occurs in all organisms in the presence of light and at high oxygen concentration. Emil?
False.
Yes. Photorespiration is completed in 3 organelles: chloroplasts, mitochondria, and peroxisomes. Yes, judges?
True.
Yes. Photorespiration increases with increase in availability of oxygen. Marcellinus?
True.
Yes. Last set of statements for the round, and there's a preamble to all schools. Preamble. The thermal conductivity of a gas is proportional to its molar heat capacity at constant volume and inversely proportional to the product of the square of its molecular radius and the square root of its molar mass. Please, did you get your preamble? Once again. The thermal conductivity of a gas is proportional to its molar heat capacity at constant volume and inversely proportional to the product of the square of its molecular radius and the square root of its molar mass. Now, St. Augustine's. The thermal conductivity of a monoatomic gas and that of a diatomic gas are nearly the same. Yes, Bless.
False.
Loudly. Same
False.
thing.
False.
Yes. With the same preamble, Kumasi, the thermal conductivity of a gas of hydrogen molecules is greater than that of a gas of hydrogen atoms. Judges?
True.
No. That's a false statement. Last statement of the round with the same preamble, Accra Academy. The thermal conductivity of helium gas is less than the thermal conductivity of hydrogen gas. Marcelinos?
True.
Yes, you are right. And that brings us to the end of the fourth round. At the end of the fourth round, Kumasi Secondary Technical School has 38 points. St. Augustine's College has 44 points. Accra Academy has 50 points. Well done, gentlemen. Very well done. Let's begin the final round, round 5. In this round is the Goyle Riddle Bonanza. This is what Goyle is doing. If you are able to solve 3 riddles out of the 4, Goyle will give your team 1,600 Ghana cedis. If you solve all 4 riddles correctly, Goyle will give you 2,000 Ghana cedis. Wonderful, isn't it? All right, so you'll be working hard towards this. So obviously, we are going to be solving riddles. What I'll be doing is reading out the clues. Your objective is to solve the riddle correctly. If you solve the riddle on the first clue, 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third or any clue thereafter, 3 points. In order to solve a riddle, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell, St. Augustine's College? Thank you. Yours, ACCRA Academy. Thank you. And yours, KUMASI Secondary Technical School. Please, when you ring, the answer must be ready. I will not wait for you to compose an answer after you have rung. There are 4 riddles. Best wishes to all. First one. I am a type of diagram. Paleontologists can take advantage of me for reconstruction of fossil flowers. I am, yes, Tibu.
Phylogenetic diagram.
No. I continue. I am a schematic cross-section through a young flower. I can be useful for flower identification or comparison between angiosperm taxa. I am a graphic representation of flower structure. Judges.
Floral formula.
No. Who am I? Which of you, ML?
Floral diagram.
Yes, it's a floral diagram. I read all the clues. 3 points. Next one. I am a saturated cyclic hydrocarbon. I have 5 sp3 hybridized carbons in the ring, but a total of 7 carbons in my formula. My 2 identical substituents are on adjacent carbons in the ring. Yes. Yes, Bless.
1,2-dimethyl cyclopentene.
Unfortunately, no. I continue. I can turn the plane of polarized light. My isomeric brother does not possess that power. So who am I? Which of you? Yes, Tibu.
1.
Loudly.
1,3-dimethyl cyclopentene.
That's incorrect. You rang. Yes, judges.
2,3-dimethyl cyclopentene.
No. Has anyone figured this one out? Yes. No. St. Augustine's, you were closest. You were closest. But you didn't wait for the clue that would have helped you. Anyway, the right answer is trans 1,2-dimethyl cyclopentane. Next one. We are a set of points. We are associated with a unique straight line. Any 2 of us define the straight line. Any 3 of us lie on the same straight line. Yes, ML?
Collinear points.
You are right. They solved the riddle. They solved the riddle on the fourth clue, 3 points. Last one. Last one. I am a fluid-like substance. I am neither liquid nor gas. I am composed of positive and... Yes, Marcelinos?
Plasma.
You are right. They solved the riddle. I was reading the third clue, 3 points. And that's the end of the fifth round. at the end of the contest, here are the final scores. KUMASI Secondary Technical School has 38 points. St. Augustine's College has 50 points. ACCRA Academy has 53 points. Very well done, gentlemen. I am impressed with your scores all around. Well done. Unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to some people, but nobody leaves here empty-handed. ABSA Bank is providing you with awards for your scores because we are in the money zone. KUMASI Secondary Technical School, you leave with 1,520 Ghana cedis from ABSA Bank. St. Augustine's College, you leave with 2,000 Ghana cedis, 2,000 Ghana cedis from ABSA Bank. And ACCRA Academy, you are leaving with 2,120 Ghana cedis from ABSA Bank. So best wishes to you, KUMASI Secondary Technical School and St. Augustine's College. Unfortunately, we have to say goodbye. All the best. ACCRA Academy. Congratulations on winning the contest. Very well done with that impressive score of 53 points. I think the score will earn you the Airtel Tigo Highest Scorer of the Day award, which is worth 3,000 Ghana cedis. But best of all, you have booked a place in the semi-finals. I look forward to seeing you again. All the best. Viewers, thank you very much for joining us for this really exciting contest. It's been a good one, but we are not done yet. Please make plans to be with us next time when we bring you the fourth quarter-final contest, which will be featuring Achimota School, Prempeh College, and KUMASI Anglican Senior High School. It's going to be a good one, don't miss it. But before we leave, I would like to acknowledge our sponsors. The National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service in partnership with ABSA Bank and supported by Joy News, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, GOIL, Airtel Tigo, Dano Milk, ACCRA College of Medicine, Academic City University College, Central University, GTP, Adanse Travels, Third Eye Care and Vision Center, Medifem Multi-Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, Newmont Ghana, and YFM. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a prime time production. Thank you for joining us and see you next time. Bye.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Congratulations.
For winning for getting 50 points, St. Augustine's College gets 2,000 Ghana cedis. Third contestant and a teacher from St. Augustine's. Third contestant and a teacher from St. Augustine's. Please join the contestants on stage for the presentation. Third contestant and teacher from St. Augustine's College. And for winning with 53 points, Accra Academy gets 2,120 Ghana cedis. Teacher from Accra Academy, please join them on stage for the presentation. That's how to go.
Head of digital marketing.
And for winning with 53 points, they get the Airtel Tigo highest scorer of the day. We have Alex Ofe Latte doing the presentation here.
COVID-19 has changed the world, but despite the challenges, the spirit of Africanacity is still alive. It's in the tenacity of the men and women keeping us going. It's in the creativity you use to work, teach, and do it all. And it's in the ingenuity of all those who are making a difference. Thank you to everyone still getting things done. Your Africanacity inspires us.
Every now and again, Goil makes good things happen. This time, Goil has introduced Super XP Ron 95, a higher grade fuel loaded with additives and yet sold at the same price as normal fuel. Go Super XP Ron 95 enhances engine performance like never before. It maintains the engine by keeping it clean from carbon deposits. Go Super XP Ron 95 is designed to burn slowly and thus improves fuel economy, making you save money after several kilometers. Go Super XP Ron 95 gives you a smooth driving experience, that is, less vibrations. Fill up with Go Super XP Ron 95. Now there's no need to pay more for any higher grade fuel. Goil has that sorted. Goil, good energy.
We are offering our new and over 26 million existing customers worldwide an absolutely free COVID-19 cover. Yes, absolutely free. A couple of reasons. The satisfaction of knowing that you know we care. It's in conformity with who we are, the core of identity. We have a value of initiative that constantly drives us and to push the bar. We have a mantra, always listening, always understanding, and we back that up. Customer satisfaction is important to us. We have been doing this for over 170 years. We have honored our promise throughout the years. We were there in 1848 during the cholera pandemic. the sinking of the Titanic in 1912 through World Wars I and II, 1918 Spanish flu epidemic, through the decade of the Great Depression, 2002 SARS outbreak. And we certainly have every intention of honoring claims for this 2020 coronavirus pandemic. Hi, my name is Razak Abdul, and I'm the head of customer service here at Prudential Life Insurance Ghana. I invite you all to join the Prudential Life family today.
There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. Getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your Premier and Classic farewell plans. The biggest challenge for most clients having a funeral policy is the fact that when they are unable to pay premiums due to financial challenges, the policies elapse and the full benefit falls off. We have introduced the no-lapse guarantee on our funeral plans. This ensures that you don't lose your full benefit during challenging financial moments. Prudential, always listening, always understanding.
It's time to be extra. To get extra. Be extra with Airtel Tigo's new call and data bundles. Live extra only on Airtel Tigo. Dial *111# now.
Airtel Tigo. Life is simple.
Kwesi, morning. I just sent you Airtel Tigo money from my new number. We delivered 2 healthy kids last night. Congrats. Have you heard? Kwesi has
2 kids. Have you heard?
My son has 2 kids. Kwesi. No. No, your sister almost 7. Have you heard the news about the missing chicken?
Have you heard? Get free calls and free Airtel Tigo money transfers for 6 months on new Airtel Tigo SIMs. Get a SIM today.
Choose Dano Milk for your family because 100% of our milk is sourced from our farms, taking great care in every step to ensure the milk that gets to you is of high quality. So build your strength every day with the goodness of Dano Milk. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
ACCRA College of Medicine is the leading private medical college in the country, seeking to train doctors who are committed to excellence and have the heart power. With the state-of-the-art facilities, small class size, and an amazing faculty, we help our students learn better.
My dream of becoming a medical doctor is now a reality because at ACM, I am offered the best learning experience.
We are accredited by the National Accreditation Board and the Medical and Dental Council. ACM is affiliated to the University of Ghana with mentorship from the University of Ghana Medical School.
For those who want to pursue medicine, our doors are wide open. ACCRA College of Medicine is the place to be.
Visit www.acm.edu.gh to apply now. ACCRA College of Medicine, producing the next generation of health professionals.
Newmont Africa is a subsidiary of Newmont Corporation, the world's leading gold mining business with unmatched portfolio of assets, prospects, and talent. The global leader in sustainability. We are driven by our values of safety, integrity, sustainability, inclusion, and responsibility. We are the leading gold producer in Ghana with the purpose of creating value and improving the lives of our stakeholders through sustainable and responsible mining.